It's so unserious, which I deeply appreciate. Sound wise, this is so different. Okay. Hey y'all, welcome back to The Vibe. If you're new to this, my name is Dorian. If you're true to this, hey Stink, I'm Miss Jackson. That's all this is. I'm Miss Jackson and he refuses to bring his Chinese behind to the South or anywhere in my general proximity that I can reasonably get to that man. He goes coast to coast and then leaves. I will call him. Where is it? I will call him. I need to get on the phone with him and his people. Their contact information is in the description. Y'all talk to them. I will talk to them because this is getting a little ridiculous. Jackson, honey, we go together. That, like, it's established. It is something that is going on. So the fact that you keep coming over here, and I know it's ghetto over here, I would just tell you not to come. Personally, me as an individual, I would tell you not to come. But if you're going to be here, at least come see me. Whatever Aubrey said, come and see me or something. I don't know. Whatever that man said. Anyway, I don't know what's going on with Jackson and, you know, the little statement he posted. I'm out of the loop tangentially. I saved that information and I may or may not go back and read it. But because of him popping up just in several spaces at this point, it reminded me that I missed him. And we are going to spend some time with him. In my late yes. Are we going to talk about that fact? No. So we are just going to get into this. It's very Wizard of Ozzy off rip. That's what my brain is saying and doing. I would like to be wrong. I want to be wrong about that. Okay. We love that tag. It's a great day when that pops up. Hopefully that rings true here.
Life is great. Just gotta be a dick sometimes.
I'm mad because I love the way that this sounds. This also kind of reminds me of another artist information on the screen because I don't remember that man's name right now. But so far, we're 0.2 seconds in. That's what it reminds me of. So we're going to go back a little bit.
Life is great. Just gotta be a dick sometimes. You only live once. Just gotta be a dick sometimes. Life is great. Just gotta.
This is so unserious. It's so unserious, which I deeply appreciate. And we'll talk about why in like maybe a second.
Be a dick sometimes. You only live once. Just gotta be a dick sometimes.
I love that we also censored the word. I don't know if I can say it. I don't know what I can and cannot say on Beyonce's internet anymore. So yeah, I mean, y'all know what it is. Y'all know what's up. I love that we had to censor it in the captions.
Me one for the love, second to the trust, three to the principle, and that is us. Hey, you call them facts, but they don't line up. Tastes like coffee, but without a clean puff. Understand that for love as a thing.
Sound wise, this is so different. He is not usually communicating to the girls at this pitch, in this range, at this frequency. He's usually not here with it. So I am really enjoying that because I know that from what he said, I don't know that man personally, but from what he's said, he does not like the fact that like his range is not super big in terms of his voice. He wishes he had a larger range and he wasn't just like down here. It's kind of like Felix. So I like that we're expanding and testing some things out. So I wonder what we did to get to this point. And also just instrumentals wise, I love them. I love them. I want them in the background while I'm doing everything so far.
It's never enough cause they got used to the flavor. Cause it came with many layers, too many players. When shit goes down, they still want you to be the savior. Cause it came with many love as a favor. It's never enough cause they got used to the flavor. Cause it came with many layers, too many players. When shit goes down, they still want you to be the savior. Became the pick and roll from them to get away. Fancy move with the fadeaway. They're reaching when the ref looks away. Gotta keep myself the fadeaway. They're reaching when the ref looks away. Gotta keep myself in check. Am I okay? I still believe and trust over 1,000 times, but fuck your corn with yeses on both sides. Insane when they still blame me cause I slide. I guess that's when we gotta be a dick sometimes. Life is great.
Have a spine. That's what I'm getting so far. And Jackson y'all check on Jackson. I know I said I was gonna call him. I will call him, but also everyone check on Jackson because sweet baby Angle, he really be going through it. And of course, I don't know that man. I do not know him personally, but from what I've heard, some of the things he said, I wanted to cry. I'm like, baby, oh my, like somebody go hold him, please. Genuinely, he seems like such a nice, giving human, similar to our girl Megan. Maybe Megan and Jackson need to be friends. I feel like that would be good for both of them, to be honest. Shout out to my girl Megan. I want that man's ACLs. Oh yeah, you have two. I want both of his ACLs delivered to my home tomorrow. By end of business tomorrow, I want both of those ACLs at my front door. That was not an original thought. Somebody else said it and I thought it was hilarious. Anyway, yeah, much like our good sis Meg, like they just seem like very like nice, giving, wonderful people. And it sucks that people that have that like type of energy and spirit, however you want to call it, get taken advantage of and get like basically played with, and people play in their face. Because like they're people too. Like just because they're super nice to you and they're really giving doesn't mean you take advantage of them. Like you're gonna ruin it for them and everyone else. Like why would you treat them like that? So it sounds as though people have been treating Jackson a little sideways and a little crazy, and he had to let them know what's up. It sucks that people bring that out of you, and of course, like for some people it is much easier than others. But yeah, stop playing with the dude. Be normal.
Just gotta be a dick sometimes. You only live once. Just gotta be a dick sometimes. And life is great. Just gotta be a dick sometimes.
I will also say I do not know the lore of how we got to this point. I am several projects behind. I'm behind on this one. I'm several projects behind in like terms of actual music videos. It's been a while since me and Boy hung out, so I don't know what's going on. I don't know if there's a through line, but it's Jackson, so I feel as though there is a through line.
You only live once, but gotta be a dick sometimes.
I'm gonna keep saying it. Incredibly unserious. Incredibly unserious, Mr. Wang. No pun intended, by the way. No pun intended.
Life is great when peace comes to your heart. A ride to find a place, but your soul to up. But now it's hard, they ain't got no room for up. Watch the line, cause the player can't tell black, white, apart. Spend time for talks, hope that you for up. Ride to find a place, but your soul to up. But now it's hard, they ain't got no room for up. Watch the line, cause the player can't tell.
I'm with Jackson, baby. Where's the art at? I have a lot to say about that one, but we'll talk about that. We'll talk about that then. But I agree. Where's the art at, Bookie?
White apart, spend time for talks, hope that shit would blend. I even tried to change myself to another man. Things never land according to the plan. Devils never want to understand.
Okay.
Life is great, just gotta be a dick sometimes. You only live once, just gotta be a dick sometimes. Life is great, just gotta be a dick sometimes. You only live once, but gotta be a just gotta be a dick sometimes.
I absolutely adore this man. Truly do, in the most non-parasocial, normal way possible. Love and adore him. Really no notes outside of the fact that the aliens at the end kind of upset my spirit. I'm not gonna hold you. That made me a little uncomfy. That made me a little uncomfortable. I am not gonna hold you. I did not love that. It was very Twilight Zone-esque, which is a great series. Holds up to this day, but it did make me slightly uncomfortable. As far as the music itself, phenomenal. The music itself, so good. So good. Shout out to Dim Joints one time for the one time. I cannot remember that man's government right now, but shout out to Dim Joints. It's usually a hit. If you want a hit and you want something interesting, you want something that's going against what's happening at present in whatever arena you're in, you are calling Dim Joints. That's it. That's also shout out to the boy. Shout out to the man one time for that. I really like the way it sounded. Really enjoyed it. I like that it sounded the way it did with the message that the song had. It was nice that, you know, there's something it's kind of heavy. Jackson is, from what I've seen, I don't know the man, but from what I've seen, is a very introspective and very connection driven and oriented person. So him processing and categorizing and just analyzing his experience, like in his life, very much comes out in his art. Not every person is like that. Sometimes their art is a little bit more tangential, or it's a little bit more like top down observational of what they've been, or, you know, experiences they've had either directly or tangentially through people that they know. Sometimes it's like a aerial, like a detached kind of thing, versus like Jackson is like, he's in it and he puts you in it, and his commentary is like a, you know, first person point of view of what that experience and like that processing is like. Even if it is, you know, reflective in nature, it still has like that kind of one-on-one, you're in it energy, at least, you know, at least to me. And especially with this, I'm gonna have to go back and like actually read the lyrics, and shout out to the team for putting the lyrics actually in the description. I really appreciate that, because sometimes with Jackson and like and this is not just him, but with the way that like he stylizes whatever he's saying. Sometimes I can't understand like actually what's being said, so I do need to read some of it. And of course, like I said, that's not just him, it's several artists where you say something stylistically like SZA. I don't know what that girl be saying. I be listening, but baby, I don't know what she be saying sometimes. So kind of same, but it's dealing with some like heavier stuff as you can read, and I read some of it. Like I mentioned, the people taking advantage of him and him being like nice, and sometimes you, like he said at the end, you need to set boundaries, and it sucks to realize that. And like I hope that, you know, he has people around him more regularly that make him feel, that don't make him guess their like relationship and the nature of their relationship. Like I hope he has people that he knows he can like depend on and like go to, that don't want something from him, where it doesn't have to be a transactional thing. I'm sure when you are in the industry, however you're in it, or you're in sports or like anything high profile, I'm sure that is really hard to find, and then also have the discernment to weed those people out and, you know, place people like where they really should be in your life. And that just comes honestly like just with age and experience. That's really the only way that you can know those things for yourself. So I hope that he has gotten in a better place with that. Because like I mentioned, I don't know him, but it's come up several times in interviews and things like that. Honestly, him and Megan, y'all call each other. Y'all should be friends, honestly. But you know, that aspect, and of course there's some more stuff, but also the art piece too. I have a lot of thoughts and feelings as somebody that just enjoys music and is a consumer of, but also, you know, observational, the psychology and sociology of it all is something that I think about. Shout out to these social commentary girlies that have made numerous videos about, you know, the different topics in K-pop, specifically in music as a whole. But yeah, I agree. Where's the art at? Because you know, some of the girls want art, some of the girls want influencers, some of the girls are fine with both. Some of them literally are like, why are you doing the influencer part? And some of them are like, why don't you do more of the influencer part? So there's a lot. And of course, art is subjective. You put out what speaks to you. If you're the person that makes and is producing, developing, writing, you know, putting energy and time into your art, you have something to say, whether you consciously, like whether that's conscious or subconscious, you have something to say. Or if you're part of a machine, much like GOT7 was. Also shout out to GOT7, shout out to JB, new CEO, one time for the one time, shout out to the boy. But if you're part of a machine, I'm sure that's hard. If you're somebody that, you know, is more of an artist like Jackson is, and has a lot to say and has a lot of feelings and opinions, and that's the way that you get those things out. And, you know, being stifled by, you know, the machine's restriction, or being told that, like, you know, you can't put something out, or you can't say this, or you can't do this, you can't dress this way, you can't talk this way, you can't talk to these people, you can't be seen doing that. All of the things that come with it, when, you know, Jackson and JB, honestly, like very heavily, and Bam too, honestly, all of them, but like Jackson and JB, like it's very apparent with them that they have very clear ideas and very clear opinions and vision for how they want things to go. I can speak to Bam's clarity and drive because I'm also a Taurus. Happy Taurus season, everyone. But when you're constantly being told that, like, you know, you have all these restrictions on the way that you express yourself, it can be incredibly difficult. So I do love that Jackson has put together Team Wang, not only for himself, but, you know, to do what art does, which is, you know, open up conversations, bring people together, and hopefully like get people to like a better understanding, and it just get like people into a more neutral, if not positive headspace. So it's good that he has that and he's able to do that. Like I said, I really like the project. Usually I would have styling notes, and I feel like I do have notes here, but I also understand that this is probably a through line thing. So I'm gonna leave the styling where it's at. It's fine. It's fine, because if he fit into the environment, it wouldn't have had the same impact that it did. So it's great that he didn't match the environment. Like the Technicolor situation was completely, you know, opposite of that. He was wearing black. I really don't love the contacts for the MagicMan persona. I want them gone, but that is me. If you're true to this, you know how I feel about contacts. If you're new to this, I have opinions. I won't say them all here, but it's usually not my favorite when they are present. However, I understand that this is the concept through line. I'm gonna let it be. But yeah, I am going to go listen to this. It is deeply unserious, and I also love the fact that it is, because Jackson, when he's Jackson, like the CEO, Jackson Wang, is a lot more serious. And I understand that he has to be like this is his job. Like he gets to relax and be a little bit more of, you know, have more personality, more unserious personality when he's with GOT7, because there's like the responsibility is balanced out and primarily placed on JB. So he does not have to be as serious. I like that he's a little bit more unserious here for, you know, people that aren't familiar with him when he's Jackson of GOT7 versus when he's Jackson Wang, CEO of Team Wang. So I do like that he's more unserious here. Again, heavy topics, introspection, reflection, and things like that. So it helps to balance it out by doing something that is a little bit more unserious like this. But as Jackson said, boundaries, babe, they're okay. It's healthy. If you do not have some, work on those, because it is okay. You have to spend your life with you. You have to spend time with you. You have to like yourself, and not everybody has people looking out for them. You have to look out for you. You have to protect you. So listen to the song as many times as you need to, and, you know, set yourself up well to protect yourself so that you can care about, love yourself, and interact with, you know, your environment, your people, your community in a way that, you know, makes you happy and brings you joy, versus it feeling like a chore and taxing and like something that makes you want to pull all of your body hair out individually with tweezers. Anyway, if you like this video, feel free to like this video, and if you didn't, baby, that is okay too. I would really appreciate it if you did all the YouTube things. Of course, it helps out a lot. I do read all of your comments, so if you have anything that you would like to see, please let me know. I will add it to the list. The list is ongoing. I do read them and I do appreciate them. So I will see you on the next one.